Hey yo, it's Bitter Poet Madman and welcome to It's Complicated. Today I'm going to be talking about the Movement brand watch, or MVMT, and why I think it's a waste of your fucking time and it's a waste of your fucking money. Here we go. Okay, so why did I say that about MVMT watches? Well, first of all, the company is MVMT and they want you to pronounce it Movement. Yes, they want you to pronounce the fucking watch company as Movement. So when I first heard about it, I said, oh, well, maybe it's some kind of American-made, mechanical, new age fucking mumbo jumbo, right? And I went to look it up and no, it's all fucking quartz pieces. Now, they've been pretty smart in their advertising and they're going after definitely the millennial generation. They're going for fucking Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast, and they've been in a bunch of other shit. But their target audience is people looking for like a Michael Kors watch or a Fossil or something. And they say in their adverts that you can get a $300 to $500 watch for only $80. Now, let me expose them a little bit. So there's a site on the internet called Alibaba, and it's a place where you basically can spend X amount of money to get X amount of items built in China and then sent over to you, and then you can ship those yourselves. So for a little over $4,000, you can start your own fucking watch company with whatever logo you want on it, and you can design all the watches, and they'll throw whatever cheap quartz bullshit fucking movement in there, and they'll send you, I was gonna say, a little over $4,000, you get like 200 fucking watches. So if you do the math, these watches are not $300. They're not even $80 fucking dollars. They're nothing. They're just fucking cheap Chinese bullshit. Same with, you know, a lot of the Citizens, Fossil, Diesel, a lot of these ugly fucking pieces of shit, okay, that you see are all kind of made the same way. But these Movement guys, they kind of undercut everybody using this Alibaba site, or maybe they don't use exactly that site. Maybe it's something similar. But the point is, when you're moving what they're moving now, I think they've sold well over millions of, well, I shouldn't say, well, they just sold fucking millions in a year. When you're moving that kind of number, they're getting these watches for probably $7 a piece, $13 a piece for maybe the more complicated quartz shit. And they're charging you $80 to $200 fucking dollars. They are killing it. Now we know, well, maybe you don't know, but the markup on jewelry is always fucking really expensive. Markup on watches are very expensive. So I guess it's not ridiculous, but the markup on something like an Omega is nowhere near the markup on a fucking Movement. And if you're going Michael Kors or any of the other bullshit I talked about before, then you're really fucking paying out your ass for nothing. So the MVMT guys kind of got a good niche going. They're, you know, the watch is stylish. Oh, check out our stylish fucking things. It's on shitty fucking leather in shitty fucking cases. They got gold fucking cases on these watches that I've seen, and they're not real gold. It's just fucking, I don't even think it's plated. It's just fucking, it's either brass or it's something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it is fucking ugly. I think some of the styles of the watches they're doing, I think they're okay. I don't think like they're not especially horrendous. It's not like some of the Invictas I've seen where they got the big fucking chain hanging off the side and it just looks ridiculous. But they're definitely not great, and you're not getting a $200 to $300 watch. Nobody sells you something for under their fucking cost. And of course, that's the genius of advertising. Here's a $500 watch for $80. No, it's a fucking piece of garbage, $7 fucking watch. Maybe even cheaper than that in these lower end models. And they're charging you $80 plus shipping. They're not paying for shipping, so they're making almost 900%, maybe a little over 900% on just one fucking watch. And what are they advertising on? Podcasts and stuff like that. They're not spending big money advertising, and that's where I think the genius is. Advertise to the smaller guy. Say, look, yeah, you like watches? Yeah, fuck, here's $80. It's for this amazing fucking watch. You're better off with the fucking Seiko 5, okay? You're gonna get an actual mechanical movement. You're gonna get something worth something with some kind of fucking horological value, and none of this fucking shit that is MVMT. So if you're looking at MVMT and you stumbled across this video, cancel your fucking order. Call them, tell them you want to send the shit back to fucking China where it came from, and look into something like a Seiko 5 or another low-end starter mechanical watch instead of this quartz shit. The fucking, you know, if they're paying $6 a watch, you know the batteries aren't even going to last that long on these watches. If you're really into quartz, if that's really your thing, and you're all about, well, this time has to be, you know, plus minus seconds a month, fine. You can still do just fucking spit everywhere out of there. You can still do better than fucking MVMT. You can do better than Michael Kors. You can do better than Fossil, better than Diesel. Look up something with actual horological value and something that would actually be worth a shit to you. This watch here, I'm gonna have this watch most likely, unless I fucking come up full fucking craps, I'll probably have this watch the rest of my life. Yeah, so that's how I feel about MVMT watches, or Movement. Fucking Movement. I can't believe they even called their company that. What do we name our company? What do you think, Jim? Let's call it Movement. Yeah, but we're just using quartz movement. Fuck it. Nobody else knows that. That's what they're banking on. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of that fucking thing. Little rant there. Got some more stuff coming up in the future. A lot of videos planned. Still uploading Tuesdays and Fridays. So you guys have a great fucking day. As always, thanks for watching. Think about subscribing, clicking the like button, and I'll see you on another fucking video.